All right, everybody. Let's just review markets and opportunities they presented today. So we'll start off with crude oil. Oil, very early in the morning, it had this pretty big move. And after that, this is all buying activity right here. The biggest buying wave in 49 waves, 3.2 times average up volume. Obviously, it's buying. Right, and then it made that higher high after that. After that, it pulled back and it went right to where the breakout occurred. Tested it really right there, right over there, and now it's reacting. So that's a good sign for oil. We'll see if it has follow through. If it pulls back a little, I think it's definitely worth taking a look at this area a little bit more, because the volume dried up there, and it might offer a pullback trade to go even higher. Let's move on to gold. Gold, get rid of this. So gold, this was a accumulation area right here. It was moving sideways like that, and then bang, right here is where that buying activity came in. Biggest buying wave in 27 waves on 2.4 times average up volume. 2.4 times average up volume. So biggest in 27 waves, 2.4 times average up volume. So strong buying activity came from this accumulation area, breaking out across multiple highs, taking them out, and then just going all the way to a resistance area. So you had some selling activity at resistance, but since the buyers didn't quit, so although they're selling, you want to see the buyers' response, and buyers just bought up. So buyers bought the break right here. So that means that there's strength in, they're buying the break. It's a good sign. Now they're consolidating right here price is consolidating right here at resistance. So I want to see how this behaves, and whether it's going to break down and go lower or not. It's right at resistance. It breaks resistance and it's just consolidating, going sideways. All right, next is natural gas. This was too early, but whatever. I mean, this is if you're able to see this right here, the selling came in, biggest selling in 11 waves, and 2.4 times average down volume. After it did that, and after it did that, it gave low volume demand activity, and some selling pressure here. And after that, you have to expect a strong wave. What I notice all the time is that before the market turns and sellers come in, right? Before it turns and goes down, there's usually one final attempt. That attempt typically has high volume. I don't know why this is the case, but this is in all the time it happens. So this is that strong wave. Now the key is to use that strong wave as a low risk entry. And that's it. Goes down. Goes down. All right, next is copper. This was a phenomenal trade, but it's too late at night. So Bitcoin, there's some buying activity coming in Bitcoin all of a sudden. You see? All of a sudden, all this buying activity. Who knows what's going on here, but there's tremendous amount of buying activity. It goes right back to test the breakout, and now it's going up. Usually if you have a change of behavior, which is what this is, change of behavior is the same thing as sign of strength. If it's on the way down, it's a sign of weakness. So this is your strength, heavy buying activity. And this right here will get tested if there's a lot of follow through. If there isn't a lot of follow through, they'll typically go all the way near the lows. So since there is a lot of follow through, the test and go. Euro. This market, I thought this was going to break right here because there was a lot of selling. It's 1.9 times average. I guess maybe not that much, but there was significant selling. I thought it was going to break, but they absorbed right here when the market went back up to test. You see this sideways block of all this volume? They absorbed and then took it to a new high. And finally, the ES. This is a it's actually funny. This market is just dying. So here was the preliminary buying activity where it says 29. That's where someone loaded the boat over here initially. All right. Then it goes down, 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 and finally, there it is. That's the change of behavior, biggest in 37 waves, 2.5 time average up volume. You think that's coincidental from the lows? No, someone's buying the lows. It's when you have that kind of volume near lows. It's usually either someone's buying, and by buying I mean accumulating, or it's short covering. It's buying or short covering. So for me, I look at that and I interpret, however I can interpret. And if I show you this and say this is the biggest volume in 37 waves, 37 up waves, that's not random. Right? Random is all this shit right here. That is not random. Anyway, so that buying activity turned the trend, and then the market goes up all the way. See? Even this selling, this is the biggest selling in 26 waves, down waves, right here. And look at the result. So after it goes down, you want to see the pullback, and typically you want a low volume pullback to show evidence of weakness. But this, the trend is down, and it's really helping the market go down favorably. Whereas here, you had preliminary buying, some weakness here. This thing right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is below average. So it's lack of selling pressure. And then bang, you have that. I don't see that here. Meaning demand is still there. It lessened a little bit, but the sellers just came in and took over. Anyway, we're going back into a demand area soon enough, and we'll see how they respond. Right now, selling is strong. There's no point in trying to look for anything now. All right, that's all, folks. So what are the key lessons? The only way to make money is to buy low, sell high, and this is what they're doing. Buy low, buy low, buy low, buy the low, and sell the high. So we just have to, have a strategy around that. How do you buy low? How do you sell high, etc. All right, take care. Bye.